Good morning, folks. I just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on in the protest in New York City, and I wanted to also inform you on a few videos that I've had a chance to check out that I urge you to watch. Number one, we as protesters need to get privy to the law of the state where we're protesting at. That's imperative. If you don't know the law, then you don't know what your rights are. You can be told anything, and you'll probably do it because you don't know what the law is. So get to know the law. One video that I urge you to watch by Miss Kim, there's a Q&A with a security guard that she basically discusses what the law is in her state at her local Scientology building, and she's very privy to the law. Miss Kim, watch her Q&A, give her a follow, and be sure to like Miss Kim's videos. She's a real nice young lady. Actually, she's around my age, so that makes her a middle-aged lady, but she doesn't look old at all. She looks very young. But my plan for New York City is to continue covering the West 46th Street office in Midtown, Scientology Harlem, and give the first live view of the Celebrity Center this week, so we can protest all the buildings. I got a hold of some of Steve's flyers. I'll pass it out because they're full of information about the downfalls of Scientology. And of course, I always recommend growing up in Scientology's every video that Aaron makes is informative and very helpful. So I also urge you to watch Miss Kim, Aaron's videos, Natalie. Watch all of them that you feel that you'll gain something from the content from that channel. It's definitely a cause for those who weren't even in this cult to sympathize with. It is. It's worth sympathizing with them. And protesting for them, because all the child abuse, all the elder abuse that goes on in these buildings, when people are actually there, because most of these buildings are purely empty. Like, I didn't see much going on in the Scientology Harlem building at all. And I shared that last week. This week, I might go to the Celebrity Center and live stream from there. But I know what my rights are. I have a brother who is a police officer. And not only did he make me a press pass, he's also gone with me to a few of my lives. To me, that's very important. But in this battle, because it really is a battle, it always pays to know what the law is. Like, when I was at the airport, I got to talking with an attorney about a case that I currently have open. And she was telling me that the settlement that I negotiated without my attorney even being on the phone, she was letting me know what my rights to those funds are, and that she was telling me that I had access to those funds immediately, when my attorney told me I'd have to wait until certain checks and balances were done. That wasn't necessarily the truth. I have a fancy Madison Avenue attorney, but this girl, she was like myself, a world traveler, and she is an attorney. She's not licensed in my state of New York, but she's a licensed attorney nonetheless. And I asked her plenty of questions about what I'm doing. And she basically schooled me on what my rights are to keep me out of New York City's Rikers Island while live streaming, or because I'm live streaming. She wanted me to know what my rights were. So while we had a few extra hours to check in for our flights, I ordered us dinner, and we basically broke down the law in every scenario that I could possibly come up with. And I asked her, would I be able to do this? Would I be able to do that? Although she's not licensed in New York, she's licensed in Maryland, she was still able to tell me, because she is a native New Yorker. But as the content grows on this channel, as will the level of quality and professionalism. I want to fashion myself after Mr. Aaron. I may be older than Aaron by about a decade and some change, but in terms of knowledge about Scientology, Aaron is very well versed. As a psychologist, I say that he is very emotionally stable. He has everything together, and he's someone to be admired. And I do just that. I strongly admire that man. So imagine how I felt watching him being hauled off by the police in Hollywood. It's been about 5 weeks now. It wasn't such a nice thing to see. But he's been in the cult since he was a child, basically. I believe Aaron signed the billion-year contract deal. So I'm not going to take long. I just wanted to give you a few videos to check up on. And Pearl Snappy, Tori Magoo, Chris Without a Hellcat, Confident Chris, so many live streamers out here exposing the cult for what they are. In New York, they're not used to us yet, so they don't know how to react. In Harlem, they hid from me, literally. They literally hid from me in Harlem. So, let the fight continue. I wish you all a wonderful day, and we'll be back very soon with brand new content, live stream, right here on my channel. So please join me. I'll announce it before I live stream, before my next live stream. So again, you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for stopping by the channel to see what was going on this morning.